So hi loves, I'm back to do a little tutorial on how to make clip-ins from using hair that don't already have the clips. So right here I have 9 clips. I have my scissors and I have my thread, and I have the needle that comes with the needle and thread from the hair store. But I also, since right here, you guys can see it. You see it. Like right here, the holes are really small. See, the holes are really small, so I don't think that needle is small enough. This needle right here I have. Show you guys. This is the needle right here I have. I think it's a little too big and wide. So I have 2 just regular sewing needles. I have I have 4 of them, different size. I have a little small one, and I'll let you know in a minute which one fits. But you're gonna need, to do this tutorial, you would need like a bundle of hair, any type of hair. It doesn't matter. I already have clip-ins. It's 14 inch, and this is either 16 or 18 inch. I can't remember, but I already have a 14 inch, and I feel it's not enough hair. And this is the Milky Way clip-ins. I did a review. I didn't really do a review. I did that in my last tutorial. My last hair review I did. That's the hair I had in that video. But and just so you guys know, so people won't be making no stupid comments or disliking the video or whatever, I am gonna perm my hair. I have the olive foil extra strength relaxer. Yes, I am going back to my creamy crack. I can't do this nappy stuff no more. Well, not nappy, but natural is just not for me. But I told myself I'm not gonna get a perm every 6 months or 4 months, 5 months as I usually do. I'm just gonna get a perm once a year. I know it kind of defeat the purpose, but I want a perm. I want some clip-ins so bad, and I want a perm. So it's my hair, it's my decision. I don't hear no crap about it. I'm gonna perm my hair anyway. But I'm gonna show you guys how I do my clip-ins, how I sew them. This is my first time doing it, but I saw so many tutorials on doing the clip-ins, so I'm pretty sure it won't be that hard. So once again, I didn't buy these. Well, you can buy clip-ins from eBay, Amazon, and your local beauty store or Sally. I saw them in Sally's, but hold on guys, let me get it. I had some old hair that was some crappy clip-ins. I think I paid $10.99 for a pack. They're synthetic clip-ins, but I just took the clips off of here. I had like a whole bundle of that, 7-piece. So, and I just took, no, it's not a whole bundle. I don't think 7 pieces is a whole bundle. But I just, and this is a half. This right here is only, it's like a half a bundle. So, yeah. And this hair, I know you was like, that's wavy and this straight, but this hair straightened out amazing. I'm put this at the bottom and add that to the top. So yeah, so I'm gonna get started. The things you will need for this tutorial, I use this little razor thing. Stop, Travis. I use this, sorry guys, that's my son. I use this razor thing to take the clips off my old clip-ons or extensions. You will need a needle, thread, scissors, and the clip-on thing. I suggest you go and buy like a sewing kit or whatever, or just the needles. You can buy at Walmart. You can buy a whole bunch of them for 90 cents, because the needle from the hair store is way too big to use. Like, that will not fit through there. So I'm going to get started. Once I get everything, because I'm going to double the hair and add the clips, so once I get all of that together, I will come back and show you guys that. Okay guys, so here is my hair, the weft right here, and I'm going to be taking my my needle and thread. I already knotted at the end of it. I did like 3 knots right there at the end. I'm so sorry about my lighting. And this is the needle I'm using. So I'm just going to take the weft and put them together. Then I'm going to take the needle. My hands are so like greasy and slippery. I'm just going to take it, just put it in both of the weft without stabbing myself. So I have it. Travis! I'm sorry guys. So I have it through both of the weft. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to pull it through like that and pull it real tight. And I'm going to continue to do that all over. So I'm going to take the needle again. Here's the weft. And you want to do it really close together so it won't have any gaps from when you try to put the where you're trying to put the clip-ins on. And be sure not to get any of the other hair like caught on it. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue to do that. I don't know if you guys can see me. This lighting is so horrible. It's orange for some reason. I don't know what's going on, guys. The light in my house is so crazy. So yeah, I'm just taking it through the weft. I'm just gonna do that all over. So yeah. I'm just gonna do it all over here. I mean, you don't have to be really close together, but you don't want to have no huge gaps. That. See, it's best not to have any gaps in it, because when you try to pull that needle, oh gosh. So yeah, I'm just going to do that all over, and when I get done sewing all that together, I will be back to show you guys. So yeah, this is how it looks so far. So it's, you guys can see that, and I look a mess. I'm not going to get all the way in the camera. It's sewn together. So yeah. And I'll be back once I finish sewing this together. Okay guys, so the hair is all sewn together. I sewed the whole entire, remember I told you this was two wefts, two pieces of hair, and I sewed both of them together to give the hair, so the hair can be more thicker. So I didn't cut the thing off yet because I wanted to show you guys how you finish that off. The needle and everything is still on, but I ended right here, and I just did it. You don't have to do it, but right here at the end, you can see that right here at the end, the end part, I just flipped the little piece I had and just sewed that together right here. Excuse my son. That piece right there, I just sewed it together right there at the end. So now, where's my needle? So now I'm going to take my needle, the rest of the string I have, and take, oops, hold on, drop my scissors. And I'm going to take my scissors I have, and I'm not going to get all the way in the video because I look a hot mess. But I'm gonna cut to about like right here, just to give me room to tie it. Then I'm gonna cut it some more once I tie it. So I cut that off, and once you cut it off, it should look like this. You should have half of the other needle, you have the half with the needle on it, and still the other half you haven't tied yet. So you're gonna take that, you're just gonna tie it really tight so it won't come on loose. So take it, tie it really tight. You can do it 2 or 3 times. Just do it how many times you feel that is secure for you. I'm gonna do it 3 times just to be extra safe, because I really don't want the traps to come apart. I'm just gonna tie it one more time. And tie it one more time. So once I tie that, I'm gonna take my scissors once again and cut the remainder of the string off. And there you go. You have a whole entire clip right here. And now the next step, all you do is take, here's your hair. It's all together. As you can see that. I'm so sorry about the lighting, but yeah, it's all sewn together. So once you sew that together, you're gonna get your string ready once again. And you can pull how much you don't have to pull that much string off, or if you want to, you don't have to keep redoing it, like be a faster process. You just take how much string you want. And I lied, remember I said this needle wouldn't fit. I think it was some other clippings I tried. Remember I told you this needle wouldn't fit through the holes, but it will. It might be a little struggle, but it fits through the hole. But I think it might be easier to use it because the wefts might be really thick. But let me see, I'm just looking at it. I'm just trying to see if it may, I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one you use. Whatever is best for you, I say. Because I don't want it to be, okay, you can use this needle. Whatever is best for you. So, I tell you guys, this is going to be a 4. I'm going to have 4 clips on this one. And put, well, I don't think this is, I'm trying to see, because I think I can make this a 3, just do 3 clips on this one. Yeah, so I think, let me show you guys. I think I'm just going to do 3 clips on this one, and this is how it should look. Yeah, so I think I only need 3 clips for this one because this weft isn't long enough like I thought it would be. I should have kept on that other inch I cut off, but oh well. I can do a 4-piece clip on the next one I do. So I'm just going to sew these on, and just a tip, so you won't sew the clips on backwards, make sure you leave every last clip open, because it's really hard to tell which side is what. But if you leave that clip open, you can tell easily. Excuse my nails, I need to do my nails, they're just ugly. But just make sure you leave the clips open before you sew them on, so you won't sew like this one. I have this one on backward and I didn't even notice it. So make sure the clips are open before you sew them on, so you won't sew them on backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to sew them on. I will show you me sewing them on. Okay guys, I'm back. So I used the smaller needle. Yeah, because that thing was too huge to fit through that this first little hole, because these clippings are weird. They have the really big hole on this side, but on this side they have a really small one. So it's like you have to go in. You can use the big needle for this side, but you will have to switch it up, so it's better to just use the smaller needle. So as I told you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the end of the weft, and as I told you, make sure your clip is open so you won't put it on backwards or upside down. yeah, so it should look like that. And you're gonna go ahead, and I already put 3 knots at the end of my needle once again. And I feel I should start on this side, but I'm doing whatever is best. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick my needle through that. These wefts are so thick. Okay, so I got it through both of the wefts. Now I'm gonna take this and just take that and you pull it out. There you go. So I don't know where all of this. It's all knotted. What the heck? Sorry, I'm laughing at the TV. Students retarded. But you're gonna take it and put it through the other hole. And make sure when you do it, you put the needle through the weft, not the hair, through the thick weft at the top, and just pull the needle out like that. And you pull it as hard as you can. And you go back in. If you guys can see this. Go back through the weft. And pull it. Then after that you're gonna go so it can attach. You're gonna go and through, now you can go through the hair since it's already secured. So I went through the hair. Now I'm gonna go through, you guys can see that focus camera. I'm gonna go through the hair again and just do up and under. So you're making sure that clip is really secure on there so it won't pop off. So I'm so sorry about the lighting. So now you put it back through that first hole and you go through the weft because that part is not tight at all. I just want to make sure it's really tight. And I'm just securing it now. And I'm just continue to going through the weapon. I'm gonna go through that hole. Focus, you dumb camera. Okay, so you see it? I'm gonna go through this hole again to get it tight. So you can go through the hole like 2 or 3 times just to secure that part. Then you can go through, see it, and you go through these part right here through the hair and just tie it like up and down. So you want to get it really tight. You know that thing ain't going nowhere, girl. So I'm going through the hair this time and just going up and down because this part is still a little loose. This show, I'm watching this movie, so retarded. So I'm just going through the hair just to make sure it's really tight. Like, I don't want it to be loose at all. Okay. So, it's on. and it is tight. Like, I overdid it because I don't want this thing to be falling off. So yeah, this is how it should look. And as you can see, I went over this thing a lot of times because, and I'm gonna go over it one more time because I do not want this thing to fall off, because I'm really rough with pulling things, with pulling at my hair sometimes. So that's why I'm really, you don't have to do it this many times, but I know how I am when it comes to my hair, and I'm constantly playing it and pulling through it. So I want to make sure this thing is on like stupid tight. And I tell you guys, this is my first time, and I watched so many videos on this, and I was like, hey, why not? And it's really expensive, like just where I stay, to buy the clip-ins. You have to buy them like piece by piece down the hair store, or you gonna get some really cheap ones. But to get the Brazilian one, you have to buy the hair like this piece by piece where I stay at. So anyway, I don't know if you guys can see that. The clip-ins are on. They are on. I sewed it. You can see it. And what I did, I'm just going to explain it to you guys better so you can understand what I did. I put the clip on, and then I went through, you can see that. I'm sorry, I went through this first hole right here with my needle. I came out with the needles and went back in through, this, the hair part right here, and just did it up and under. Then when I got right here, I went through the width. The width is this part right here, the really thick part. I went through the width again, up here, went under, went in, then I went over it. I tightened it through the hair, like right here, this area. I went through it and just tightened it really well. So once you have that up there, it should look like this. So you can see that. And I'm got my elbow all over this hair. It should look just like this. So when you put it in your hair, just clamp it down and close it. So yeah, and make sure, remember I told you, leave the clips open so you can see how you're putting it on. So yeah, mine's is like secure really well. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you an example on the next one just so you can have it down pat. If I didn't explain it well, I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna do it again and explain it. I'm gonna show you the clip-in once I get done. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Well, let me go ahead and show you guys that, how you do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off just like last time. You're gonna cut it off, leave as much as you need off to tie it, then you can cut the remaining off. You don't want to cut it too small, and then you can't grip it to tie it. So I cut it like this, about this much is how much I cut off. Then just like before, you're just gonna take it, spread it out. You're gonna go under and just tie it, and tie it as how many times you need to feel that it is secure. I'm gonna tie it 3 because, as I told you guys, I know I pull on my hair a lot. Like, I play with my hair all the time, so I'm making sure this bad boy on tight. So I'm gonna do that one more time. And this don't take long. Like, if you're a beginner, I'm pretty sure it might take a little longer. But this is just, it's cheaper than buying regular clip-ins, and it's not expensive. I didn't pay. The hair that I'm using is only $10, and it flat irons amazing. I'm gonna show you guys me flat iron this hair so you can see that if you want it wavy, you can wear it wavy. This is a body wave. And I'm going to straighten this out. So you just take the remainder of that. Sit down. You take the remainder of that and you just cut it. I'm sorry guys, my child, he was just chilling. Every time he getting to talk, he gets up and throws stuff in. I guess it's playtime for him then. But I don't want to put him in the camera because he don't have no pants on. Just chilling around the house. But I'm gonna and I'm in my PJs just doing this tonight. I have to do my hair for tomorrow, so I was like, hey, why not just go ahead and do it. But I'm tying another part that was up here. So that is your clipping. It is really secure. Like I can try to pull it. Sit down. I can try to pull it and it's not going nowhere. Like, so yeah, it's on. That bad boy is on there tight. So this is how it should look. And I'm gonna put 2 more clips on here. And once I do that, I'm gonna come back and show you another sample of me doing the middle part. Then I will come back and show you the rest of that one. So I will be back. Okay guys, so I'm finally done with this one right here. I have all 3 clips on these on the track. So this is how it should look once you are done. Right there. Right here. And every clip should be up really, should be on really tight. If you're like me and you play with your hair a lot and pull it a lot. So yeah, so this is the ones that had the 3 clips on it, and I'm gonna show you how to do, I mean, just for people that want to see it. This is the 3 clip one I did. And now I'm gonna be doing just the one, maybe. I'm trying to see, should I make this a 1 clip or a 2 clip? This one right here. I think I'm gonna make this a 1 clip. I'm gonna cut. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a 1 clip piece. This one right here, and this will be for the sides. So I'm gonna sew this together just how I did the other one. Take my needle. I didn't but I'm gonna sew this together as I did in the last clip. Did I show you guys that? I'm gonna tie it into my needle and I'll be back to show you how I sew it together again.